Today we're doing a repair on an LG washer, replacing a lock assembly, the washing machine door lock assembly. It's a switch, and why do we need to do this? At times when you try to turn on your washer and you try to launch the washing cycle, you hear the clicking sounds. And after that you get an error that says DE. That typically means that the latch, which we should turn it off, which is this electronic latch, is probably failing, needs a replacement. So I'm going to show you how to replace it. It should be pretty straightforward. So in order to get to this latch, we'll need to, well, to remove the latch we need to remove these two screws, but to get to it we need to remove the rubber gasket that goes all around here, which is actually held by a spring loaded wire. Can't see it here, but you can see a spring. Oh, by the way, the machine that we're doing the replacement on is model WM, washing machine 2016CW. So we need to remove the wire that goes around, and then we'll be able to take this rubber gasket off. To do this, we are going to use just a flathead screwdriver. Just going to try to pry this open. We'll also need a Phillips screwdriver later on to remove the screws. And just in case, I prepared needle nose pliers here, just in the event I need to pull on something. I don't know. I don't even know if we're gonna need it. But let's just keep it here. Okay, now I'm going to try to pry this thing out. Alright, it's actually pretty easy to do. Don't need the pliers. Here, the wire just comes right off. Okay, so, and now we just remove the gasket. Alright, so now that we can get to the assembly, from the back here we'll be able to hold it. There's going to be a wire that will disconnect after we remove this. Now if you decide to replace the rubber gasket, you have to be aware of its drain connection right here. So it's pretty moldy. So the thing, since I don't have one right now, I'm actually going to order a new one once I know that my latch electronic switch replacement is successful. But I'll just buy a new rubber gasket and just replace it. So now let's just get the screws off of this thing and get this thing off. Definitely want to hold this thing from the back so it doesn't fall, although it is connected by a wire. Probably won't fall too far. And as you see, this thing just simply comes off, and there's a wire connection, which I'm going to show you a close-up. We're just going to have to pull it and disconnect it. Alright, so to get this wire off, it's probably because it's been sitting here for a while. First of all, you're going to have to press on this tab to release the little locking mechanism here. But it's still stuck, so I just gently took a flat head screwdriver and just going to gently pull it apart. And now it's off. Now it is time to replace it with a new assembly. Alright, so I'm installing a new one. It's snapped into place. Now placing it into its original location. Let's feed the screws in. Alright, so tighten it, but not too tight because of the plastic parts. You don't want to rip the threading. Now, before I place the spring back, I want to make sure this thing closes first. Oh, this thing's not letting me close it. So this rubber gasket has to go behind this metal flap and go all around. Now that I disturbed it, so it no longer fits, so I'm going to have to refit the whole thing. And now, so I have tested it. Well, I'm going to go close it because it will pull the rubber gasket off once I try to remove it or open it. So I'm just going to refit the wire. Okay, I think this fits perfect. Alright, everything's in place. Okay, let's try to close this. Okay, closed. And now the moment of truth. The moment of truth is... And voila, the machine is now working. The job is done. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.